When you see some sector making a huge move, the solar sector you track using an ETF which is called TAN. Solar was strong on Friday, big candle. Solar usually doesn't make that big of a candle, but this sector has been beaten down. It pops and drops, pops and drops. But when this sector finally showed this insane volume on Friday, I went on the weekend and did my research and analysis, and we reviewed it. It could definitely make a second day move. The reason I chose First Solar because it's the main leader of the solar stocks. Of course, you could trade an ENPH run, but this is what I chose. In the market, you need to know what is running, what is hot. You need to focus on those setups which are running. So this morning in the pre-market planning, I took the First Solar and I put it at the top of the list, and I said it's a day 2 setup. All solar names on watch. Bullish to neutral, long over pre-market highs. The simple rule of thumb is when something makes some sector so hot and it makes a move on the day 1, you simply wait for the price to push over the yesterday highs and long it, or you can use Ripster clouds and the support levels to long it. As soon as the market opened, I saw really good volume on the first candle. I used Ripster volume indicator, and that's why I told the trader the long has triggered. Watch the pullbacks to add. Now you see this, the first candle pushed to 218. Of course, if you add 218, 217, you are going too far away from the risk. You should either have entered right at the open or you wait for the pullback. So then we saw this pullback, and that's what I told traders. Amateur move pullback needs to hold. If it turns bearish, we will exit. The stops were 209.50. So we were adding this pullback right here to 11s. This was the pullback. Usually a trader will panic, add here and sell. We don't, because our system tells us. So I told the traders to add that pullback, put stops at 209.50, and even if you add it at 211, 212, you're risking $2. That's fine. From there on, this is called Ripster 512 pullback. We continued to push. The target I gave was high of the day, and we did hit 218 again. Now it did kind of fake us out here, trying to break the 512s, and our indicator alerted us 512 is breaking. But if you see carefully, there was a support here. It was not breaking the support, so you have to respect the support rather than Ripster clouds. And then it started to push again because my stops were 214, and I told the traders holding 512, and then it broke out, held, retested, and pushed towards 221.50. So almost a $10 per share profit. We risked 1,000. You could easily make $4,000 on this trade with 500 shares. That's how this setup was. Of course, you could trade the options on that. You could trade 215. A lot of traders were trading that. Went from $5 to $10, 100%. But the point is, this is how you find opportunities. If you do this consistently, let your winners ride and close your losers. If it broke, we would have lost $2-3. That's fine. But remember, we were willing to lose $2-3, but we made $10. That's the risk reward. That's how you find a hard sector, and that's how you trade day 2 repeatable strategy. Repeat it for life, and hopefully the next time you guys can also be part of this trade and make a consistent, good, profitable trade.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.